G'day all, and welcome back to Nat's Knacker's Yard for your, I don't know, your midweek update, I suppose. Couple of bits today. We'll start off with the wheels. Okay, so here we have the front wheel. I've got all the stickers off with a blowgun more than anything else, and a sharp knife. The scratches aren't me getting the stickers off, they're what the stickers were covering more than anything else. A bit rough. So what I'm going to do is just give it a gentle rub down and chuck some paint over the top just to darken it off a bit. I also need to get some brake cleaner or some sort of acetate on just to get rid of the, can't quite pick it up on the light here, but you can still see the marks from the stickers. So I'll get rid of those, otherwise if I paint over them it's just going to come straight through. But yeah, gentle rub down, dab of paint. There you go, a bit of Hammerite smooth action going on there. Not perfect, but a damn sight better than it was, which is precisely the point. And a lovely bit of bird crap there as well, just for added. Right, I'm going to let that cure nicely and then give it a good clean off, I think. Cool. Okay, so wheel all sorted, nice and black, looking good. I've pumped up the tyres, left them for a couple of days, yet they're holding absolutely fine. I'm just going to whack it up and down the road. I'll take you with me. I just want to see how it feels, because those tyres were super low. I just want to see if it feels a little bit more assured. MOT is booked for Saturday morning for both of them, for this and for the Chinese over the back. I've had a bit of paranoia over well, position lamp, running light, whatever you want to call it. Now I don't have one on this, it's never had one. Frankly I can't find the wiring for one either, so presumably it must have. So what I'm on about is, you know, parking light, whatever, you know, it's got several names, but this hasn't got one. Now paranoia's got the worst of me, so what I've done is I've hooked up a little LED in the middle there, so that's by hooked up, that is wired through into, and in fact it's just poking out under there because I haven't tucked it away yet. That's going on to the same additional wire that I've got for the backlight, so that is now, you know, as long as the ignition is on, that is on. Now it seems to be at a bit of a foible for the MOT testers. I'm not sure, I'll ask after it's been done. And it seems to be that as long as they've got, you know, headlight and main beam, they seem happy. But I just honestly don't know, and rather than risk it, it's taken me 10 minutes to hoik that up. I may leave it on, I may take it off, I don't know. But I think it looks more like a face now. Just needs like a big skull around it or something. Right, let's hoik this up and down the road. Right, now this immediately feels more solid with a bit of air in the tyres. better with That's good to go. Right, and on to, I suppose, the main reason for the mini ride out really. This really hasn't moved for 2 months. Last video it was at the back of the garage. I pulled it out, got it started, and it just pissed fuel everywhere. Whipped the carb off, and it just had some tiny little bit, you know, like a slither of crap basically. It was in the float valve, so the float valve was stuck open. That's all it was. I put some air in the tyres because, like, it's not moved for 2 months really. Like I said, the indicator bulbs are back on. What else have I done? The one thing I did notice was that the brake had a lot of travel in it, and it was just brushing, but it was hitting the grip. So I've just adjusted the brake. I had it all the way out, and it needed something. So see what happens. So as I say, not moved for a period of time. Indicators all over the place because they invariably do get knocked in my little garage. Don't have that much space. Better than nothing. Right, this is a bit of a change from the Fazer, but let's give it a go. Do you know what? I've said before, I've never really been a scooter rider. I've never owned one, I've never ridden one. You know, my first bike was a little MZ125 as a kid. Oh. Just died out there. Probably just got some shitty fuel that's working through. Indicators are fine. Lights alright. ID's fine. Brake lights working, everything works. Might have to adjust the idle. The idle might be low. But yeah, I've never been a scooterist, but it's just so much fun. This feels like a freaking barge. It's so wide. I did dial down the idle on this. I might just have to pull over and bang it back up again. Yeah, that idle's too low. Right, let's try doing that live, shall we? I should be able to do it with my fingers. We shall see. That's the idle there. In fact, let's bang it up on its stand. See, so these little things that I don't really get, having never been a scooter rider. So I should be able to get in there. My fat fingers are too big. Oops. I'm turning it. I don't know if I'm turning it the right way. Let's see. Right. I think I've just turned it the wrong way. Yeah, I was undoing the idle. Can't get my fat fingers in there. Yeah, that's going in, I think. jiffing something it shouldn't be jiffing. Oh well, let's get this home, and looks like that's carve off again. Arse. Right, beautiful. I'm not chucking fuel everywhere. Funky little thing there, but I don't know where that fuel's coming from. Yeah, there we go, that, if you can see that, stops, and then a flood of fuel. What's that with you, boy? That is irritating. Right, I'm just trying to work out the best logistics of being able to get at this in that small space. Right, let's have a look. I think the answer is, let me get the big boy back in first. And there we go, that's the bugger. Coming out of the overflow, which is a little bit odd, which means what? Well, previously it was coming out the bottom one, it's coming out the overflow. It's something to do with the floats. I think. What do you reckon, people? I just can't be bothered with it this evening. It's going to be a short video, this one, but I'll whip the carb out, give it another clean. I might have to check the float heights actually, and check to see whether or not I've got any more clap coming through. I find that. My apologies there, my battery ran out. Yeah, what was I saying? I've got my exhaust gas recycling that goes to nothing, and I can't remember what that should go to. I'm convinced I've tubed this up incorrectly, so the bottom two taps are currently blanked off because that's what they were before. I'm not sure if that's right. That is definitely a vacuum line that goes to the carburettor and goes to the top of the float, which I'm not convinced of. I've lost, there was a loose bit of tubing that I've lost that was about yay long with a little hook on the end, and I'm trying to work out what went to what. But if let's see if I can get it going. Helps if you turn it off, turn it on, that you fool. By covering up the vacuum, by leaving the vacuum exposed, I get a better idle, which is strange. But I do still get my leak. And you can hear it panting with that loose, so that's got to go on to can't be vacuum sucking the exhaust in, surely. So if I cover up the EGR, it eventually dies out and I get the fuel leak. So, any advice? Gladly received. What should go to what? Because that, where does that go? That goes into the EGR. So I've got EGR, vacuum into the fuel pump, vacuum into the fuel pump, main fuel line obviously, which is the springy one here, and then I have the bottom two blanked off. So have I cabled this up incorrectly? I think I have. I need to go back and refer to my old ones, but it's been a while since I played with this. Right, I'm not going to play tonight. Other stuff to do, including watching England in the Euros, which I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, not going to play tonight, but what do you reckon, people? Any advice gladly received. As I've said before and several times, I'm not a big scooter man. Yeah, cool. Cheers all, I will catch you later.